Yes, Nerd Vengers. What's up? It's Josh, just hanging out down here in the Nerd Vengers vault. We're going to be talking about Chloe Bennet. We're going to be talking about crazy rumors when it comes to the MCU, but I wanted to let everybody know, especially the Nerd Vengers, that we are doing another Nerd Coin drop today. We're going to be dropping the Spider-Man No Way Home Doc Strange in his casual gear, another Artist Deadpool exclusive from GameStop, and yet another Grogu with blue butterfly. I know people were really hyped for that one and they missed it last time. So we're going to be dropping that later today. Make sure you check out denofnerdslive.com if you're curious about Nerdcoin. What is it? How do you get it? Where do you buy these fun things that we drop on there? It's just kind of a way to give back, and it does have sort of a built-in future plan for stuff that we want to do in crypto and NFTs, etc., etc. So meet me up in the research wing. I'll see you guys in a second. I'm actually pretty pumped to get into this. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yes, it does smell like farts down here. And I did catch Chet and Susan making out. Are those two things connected? I think so. See you in a minute. See you in a minute. Let me get out of here. Are we actually live? Oh man, that's gonna be so depressing if we're not live. Oh, we are live. Oh, cool. What's up, everybody? Welcome. Let's get into this. As per usual, yes, we're gonna be talking about some crazy rumors. We're gonna be saving room for some Q's and some A's. But do me a favor and smizash that like button. Helps us out in this crazy YouTube world. Now, let's just kind of start off with this. By the way, I want to say thanks to everybody that came by last night for the Star Wars Vision. Is my audio still delayed a little? Does the audio look weird to you guys? Is it delayed or is it normal? Blah, 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 blah. Is that normal or a little bit delayed? Anyway. What it do, whatever your name is. I want to say thank you to everybody that stopped by last night. We had a really fun watch party. Went straight through Star Wars Visions. It was freaking awesome. There's some real hitters in there. There's some misses for me as well. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I'll be doing a video later today about my full thoughts of Star Wars Visions and kind of talking about what I hope Lucasfilm learns from Star Wars Visions and possibly even takes into the normal Star Wars stuff, like canon Star Wars stuff. So definitely going to do that later. But you know, it was kind of a fun experiment to do a watch party the day of something, but do it much later in the day. And I still had a blast. It's a little delayed. Yeah, we'll work on it, man. Oh, always something here at Nerd Vengers Tower. When you've got a guy like Chet running all of your technicals, things are bound to go awry, as it were. Anyway, here's something I want to know. Do you guys think, slight delay, yeah. Do you guys think that Chloe Bennet's coming back into the MCU? Just straight up. Like, we're going to get into where the reports are, how old are the reports, what did she say yesterday, what do we think's going on? Vinent D'Nofrio, Charlie Cox, all three of them chuckling behind the scenes at our confusion. Ha 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 ha. You know, shit like that. You guys let me know. Do you think Chloe Bennet... You look and sound like a million nerd coin? Nice, thanks, bro. Do you guys think Chloe Bennet is coming into the MCU? Put a 1 into the chat. Oh, yeah, audio is a bit fucked. Yeah. Damn. Put a 1 into the chat. I see a lot of people saying yes. Doesn't count if you say yes. I know that's what a normal person would do and how you would say it. But no, instead put a 1 into the chat. I don't see any 1, so nobody thinks she's coming in. Okay, that's interesting. Who? Chloe Bennet from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Hello, Ryan. Good morning, sir. Okay, I see a 1. Mike, License to Shill, says, I hope so. Okay, cool. Well, let me pull up what's going on. Because there's some stuff we got to talk about, Nerd Ventures. Listen up. Again, shout out to Adam G for providing us this really cool pop-up thing for the research wing here in Nerdvengers Tower. A lot of Nerdvengers are being dope as hell right now and helping me out with some of the things we're trying to do with branding and sort of transitioning and everything. So I appreciate you guys a lot. By the way, should be getting an update on the website, the BBS website, today or tomorrow. I'll let everybody know about that. But regardless, we're going to need to round up all the potential people that want to come help us out on Discord and on the website. And we'll be getting you guys on a list soon. By the way, don't let me forget about the VV drop. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., only the best MCU series ever? Okay, so look. Obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We talked about it before. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Whatever. Okay, so let's just talk about this. I want to give some context. This came 7 months ago because, look, at this point, guys, there's so many different things coming out from Marvel, so many different reports, leaks, etc., that it's sort of hard to keep track, right? It's sort of hard to keep track of what is real and what is not real. Just the other day, I was made aware that a lot of reliable people believe that the Rhino is going to be in Star Wars, Spider-Man No Way Home, and that he will be the 6th member of the Sinister Six, because we kind of only have the 5 in there right now, right? And that had totally flown over my radar. I remember some initial rumors of Paul Giamatti coming in there or whatever, but it flew completely over my radar. So this report also flew over my head, and I wanted to just kind of take you back. Let's take them back to the 90s. And by the 90s, I mean 7 months ago. So this was exclusively revealed on Fandom Wire and Popcorn Planet. And I actually think, like, a lot of people will hit me up and be like, did you hear Andy Signore's talking about this or that or second or the third? Look, I think that Andy has good sources. From what I understand, because I've talked to other people. I haven't talked to Andy in some time, you know what I mean? But the people that I've talked to more recently about his scoops, I've gotten some good, he's got good sources. He knows what he's talking about over there. And so apparently they reported some time ago that, yes, Gregg Clark and Chloe Bennet would be returning to the MCU for an upcoming project on Disney+. Charlie Cox's Daredevil is apparently going to be in Secret Invasion. Let's check that out in a second. And while we couldn't exactly confirm which series it'll be in, all signs have been pointing to Secret Invasion, which is currently in production. We also want to give props to Giant Friggin' Robot, who was the first to break the news on Bennett's inevitable return, and I am, for one, extremely happy that these fan-favorite characters are making a comeback. Okay, so unfortunately, what I've heard about Giant Freaking Robot is that they actually do not have the best sources, or they're not like the most reliable outlet is what I've heard. Okay. Again, I don't know all this stuff fully. Like, I'm just trying to do the best that I can with the people I know and, just trying to use like pattern recognition to see who is a good source, who is a bad source. We've gone over this over the last year or more, where we'll go in and they'll do a big sort of list on Reddit and be like, here's all the popular scoopers out there. Here is who they, here's their stuff they got right. Here's the stuff they got wrong. Okay. And when people get stuff wrong, it does really stay in the ether, and it basically just, a lot of people bring it up and makes it so that they're considered unreliable. Okay. So this kind of flew over my head, right? And I'm like, okay, whatever. But yesterday, Chloe Bennet apparently said this on her Instagram story. So let's check out what she's saying here.
I am in no way attached or involved, even at all or a little bit, in the Secret Invasion Marvel thing. I honestly don't even know really what that is.
Okay, so apparently she says that she's not involved or whatever, right? And this was just something that she had said on her Instagram. But to me, even like bringing this up or talking about it, and I guess like she wanted to talk about it because she just keeps getting asked about it or something to that effect or whatnot, right? Bad call. Like, in my opinion here, if you really want people to not think that you're in that show, you should probably not come out and do something like this, even with, like, does she have somebody running her Instagram, or is this like some filter thing where it, like, does what she's saying, or is this just something that somebody else picked up? Because that's kind of weird as well. But regardless, if you really don't want people to think that you're in the thing, just don't say anything at this point. You know what I mean? Because this feels now like something she's saying, and it's like maybe a wink behind the camera. And so it's weird, right? At this point, with all the stuff that's going on, and poor Andrew Garfield, right? Andrew Garfield keeps getting talked to over and over again about his appearance in No Way Home. And it's sort of made a spectacle of what was otherwise pretty normal standard stuff. They ask, they say, whatever, they deny it, etc., etc., and then we all sort of wonder about it. But the MCU, especially in the last 9 months, has a pretty long history at this point of us getting wind of some rumors and some people being like, nah, fam, like, that's not real. But we're all pretty sure that it's real, okay? So, Tatiana Masalani. It gets reported that Tatiana Masalani is going to be She-Hulk. We're all like, yeah, she's going to be She-Hulk. Remember we even watched a video from another YouTuber guaranteeing that it's not going to be her and it was going to be somebody else? Pretty interesting. Atlanta Filmmaking spotted Chloe when Doctor Strange 2 was filming there in February. I've been saying she's coming since then. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is canon. Say it! Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay, look, I'm going to throw a bone to RF Gaming Channel, but also all the Nerdvengers that love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is canon to the multiverse, to the Marvel multiverse. And I think it's pretty clear. And we're going to go over some other examples here because I want to look at what Charlie Cox has recently said. I want to look at what Vinent D'Nofrio is saying. Let's see if there's some patterns between what they're all saying. Are they all saying certain things? Are they all boilerplating in certain ways? Now, again, let's go back to that the Masalani thing. Tatiana, what did she say? She comes out and says, I'm not attached to this. I've heard about that. It's a rumor. It's false. I've had this happen before, and I don't know where these things are about. She came out and denied pretty hard, okay? She's obviously She-Hulk. It's been announced. Jonathan Majors was asked point blank, hey, man, are you showing up as Kang in Loki? He literally said, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't even know what that is, or something to that degree, right? Bam. He shows up basically as Kang. I mean, you can mince words, and he's technically a version of Kang or whatever, right? But he's Kang. Kang shows up, does his thing. And obviously with Andrew, it's like, whatever, bro. Now, the truth is, what's going on? Like, what's going on behind the scenes? Like, why is everybody so excited about this and all the hype? This is really the bigger story here, and what's crazy for y'all is a lot of you guys have been riding with me for a long, long time. We've been streaming together hours and hours of talking about all this crazy stuff. And if you were with me last year and you remember, we were talking as all these rumors first started popping up. And the whole idea, the whole craziness about this was Kevin Feige is trying to pull off the ultimate wish fulfillment, the ultimate crazy feat as a producer. You know what I mean? As a producer, like this insane, crazy stuff. Bringing the Netflix characters back. I remember when Charles Murphy broke that scoop about Charlie Cox, and before that, me over here, your boy, was dead ass against it. I said, there's no way that will happen. That'll never happen. The business involved with that is ridiculous. Netflix and Disney are like each other's biggest competitors when it comes to streaming. There is no way Kevin Feige is going to give any kind of play or extra oomph to those Netflix shows. And by bringing Charlie Cox Daredevil into the MCU, you build more intrinsic value into that show. You make people want to go watch it more. And there's no way Disney would let him do that. Right? Thanks, Whistling Wizard. I appreciate that, man. And so, obviously, that's not the case anymore. That they figured that deal out. And quietly, while all of us were just kind of waiting for the MCU stuff to come out, getting fired up about this, that, second, and the third, our boy Kevin Feige, man, he's been doing work. We heard that he met with Sir Patrick Stewart. Remember that? We talked about that early in 2020. We were like, dude, this dude had a meeting with Sir Patrick Stewart? That's fucking crazy. I wonder what'll come of that. You know what I mean? He met with Hugh Jackman. Now we know a little bit more about that. I'm still holding out hope that Hugh Jackman will pop up in Doctor Strange 2. I don't think it's going to be that exact scene that they originally wrote for him, but I still hope that he will come in to that movie. He's doing it all. He's doing it all. Why wouldn't you bring Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. back at this point? Why wouldn't you bring Chloe in? Why wouldn't you bring Phil Coulson back in? Now, a couple other things. I saw Mike just say in Super Chat. He said, let's see here. Mike says with a $5 holla, Chloe Bennet also mentioned in her socials how she had gotten back into fighting shape about 6 months ago. It fits, right? It lines up. It tracks, as it were. Okay? In addition, she had to walk away from the Powerpuff Girls show because of scheduling conflicts, okay? And this, a lot of people grabbed up on that, and they were like, bruh, it's obvious. She's going to go shoot Secret Invasion, okay? And honestly, again, if she had not made this video yesterday's, I honestly probably wouldn't be talking about this right now. I wouldn't even be considering it. But this terrible way to get people to not think you're in it, I think you're in it now. I think because of this video, I'm more apt to think that you're in it. I think this is a pretty sus move. And she also might be just doing the same thing that we've seen a lot of other people do lately, okay? This article was just published by LRM Online earlier today. It's very recent, man. In an interview with Screen Rant, very friggin' recently, which, by the way, we need way more likes. Look, I'm not trying to be that guy. Y'all know I love you. Y'all know I find great joy in coming in here and streaming with you guys every day. Monday through Friday, you know. A whole bunch of hours yesterday, you know. The stream today at noon again with the Nerd Venture members where we'll do comic books. And all I ask is, well, I ask for a lot of different things, but one of them is definitely smash the like button. So smash the like button, please. Anyway, in a very recent interview, he talked about loving the role. So he says here, I do take it as a compliment. I so badly want to play that character again. I love that character. I just have to wait for Marvel to ask me. I think it's very clear that I would, and the fans know that I would jump at the chance to play again. I just need to be asked. That's one way to do it. You know what I mean? Like, that's one way to do it. This sort of falls on the heels of D'Onofrio liking a bunch of social media posts that indicated that he will be coming back in the Hawkeye show. Okay? So, big rumors that he's going to be in the Hawkeye show and potentially in the Echo spin-off show. I think it's real. In fact, where this comes from is the Marvel Studios Spoilers subreddit, and they got actual images of him in Hawkeye, episodes 5 and 6. You know, and look, could they cut him? Absolutely. Could they do whatever they want? Absolutely. And this is all rumor, bro. Like, look, let's keep it a buck. We're just a bunch of sweaty nerds online talking about what other sweaty nerds are saying that maybe have more info and access than us. This is all rumor mill. We don't know for sure. And until we see the actual stuff, we don't know, right? It's crazy. Like, what's the difference between rumor and spoiler? Sometimes very little. But if there's a spoiler and you know for sure, like this is what's interesting to me, right? Like the Venom 2 post-credit scene. Is that a spoiler or a leak? Is it a rumor or a confirmed spoiler? I don't know. I mean, technically the movie's not out. They could change it up if they really wanted to. So I don't know. But regardless, that's kind of what's going on with him. And again, I think it just speaks to the volume of crazy ambition that Kevin Feige has for the MCU moving forward. And we are literally about to enter this era. Like, a lot of people... Okay. Like, before we get into this Charlie Cox thing, let me just say this. A lot of people thought, oh, man, after Avengers Endgame, there's no way Marvel would be able to do anything that would be as dope as what it has done before. And there's no way that they could have more wish fulfillment than that. 8 minutes for the VV drop. Thank you. Making my phone out. I set an alarm. I'm hoping that alarm stays true. Okay. So a lot of people thought that that was going to be the case, right? That there's no way that Feige would be able to outdo himself, etc., etc. This dude is such a creative legend, and he's able to throw his weight around now as being probably arguably the most successful producer in Hollywood, that he went around and started trying to figure ways to outdo what they had done before, to do something truly crazy and ridiculous, right? To bring the wish fulfillment back in a way, because like even now, this is what's crazy, is like even as we're speaking about it now, there are people out there that doubt it. There are people that doubt that Andrew and Toby will be in this movie. There are people that doubt that Charlie Cox will be in this movie. There are people that doubt that Vinent D'Onofrio is back, that Chloe's back. And I don't know about Chloe. That one's a little bit, iffy for me. But all signs point to it being a real thing. It's just mind-blowing, bro. And it's like nobody's even close, right? Like if you had to ask me, like legitimately, what... I love Star Wars as a universe more than Marvel. Like, I love spending time going into the Star Wars universe. There were some episodes of Visions that brought me in that world in a very cool way, and it's awe-inspiring. It hits me in the feels. But if I had to pick one or the other in the current world that we live in, it's not even close, bro. Like, it is literally not even close. Marvel is so far ahead of everybody, including Star Wars. It's ridiculous. Like, they're about to lap people and do, like, it's bananas to me. It is absolutely insane what they are doing and pulling off as a studio, as a company. It's insane. Okay, so let's talk about this. During a recent interview with Forbes, Daredevil actor Charlie Cox revealed he is being careful not to jeopardize the chances of reprising his Netflix role in the MCU. The Marvel star claims to be being careful when asked about his rumored return in Spider-Man No Way Home. Doesn't want to ruin anything for fans either. I really don't mind. I don't really tend to think about it that much. I'm just conscious of when I'm asked about it. I don't want to ruin anything for fans either way. Charlie Cox is believed. Then the actor generally doesn't know if his Netflix hero will return to the future projects, but the British star reveals there's a chance of that happening in the future. Then he would be afraid to say something that would potentially jeopardize it. My answer is no comment. I don't know what's going to happen. I genuinely don't know. If there was a chance of that happening in the future, I don't want to say something that could potentially jeopardize those chances. The people high up at Marvel, maybe they see this stuff or they hear what I say or blah, blah, blah. Maybe that influences it. Interesting take. I don't know. I have no idea. I love how passionate the fans are, and I feel very, very touched. I feel very, very touched that so many of them have gone online and made their voices heard about their desire for me to come back. And maybe in the future that might happen, and that would be great. Who knows? We'll see. Again, to me, it's a very cool way to basically be like, yeah, fam, I'm totally in it. I can't say anything about it. But, yeah, I love it. I love it. And he just hasn't, they just literally have not been, cornered the same way that Andrew has, mostly because of the actual photographs of this being out there, right? But again, we're all pretty confident that Charlie Cox is going to be in this movie. And he's going to be in She-Hulk and a lot of other stuff, actually. They got a lot of plans for our boy, apparently. You know what I mean? So, pretty wild, guys. Pretty wild stuff. I just kind of wanted to try to make sense of all of these rumors and kind of talk about it, because the literal deal is, like, it's just that, like, why are all these rumors happening? Why is all this crazy stuff, coming out, et cetera, et cetera? It's because Feige literally decided, like, let's do all the things. Like, let's do all the things that we can, bring all of these people together, have all this wish fulfillment, and it absolutely makes sense. Like, why wouldn't you bring these characters back? And if you can get them and to get the audience to embrace it and get them to embrace it, it's a win for everybody. It takes Marvel into the next level. And so the bottom line, he said nice things about Jon Bernthal too. Did he really? Well, look, I love Jon Bernthal as Punisher. I would love nothing more than for Jon Bernthal as Punisher to come into the MCU. I think that would be absolutely incredible, and I long for it as a reality. I don't know. Hopefully they can do that, but I don't really know anything about that. You know what I mean? There's not been a lot of buzz or any reports or anything like that, so that's kind of where we're at with that. As far as other news out there, Ludwig Gorison is coming back to do the Book of Boba Fett music, which is not really like crazy news, but it's fantastic. I mean, that dude is fire, obviously. We love this dude, so it's great to have him back. All right, let me see here. I'm going to pull up the VV app, see if I can get this one. So this is the first appearance of Sam Wilson as Cap, I believe, right? That's what we're doing today? And my alarm just went off. Cool, cool, cool. Get out of there. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Okay, yeah. Drops in about 2 minutes. Okay, I've got it pulled up. Okay, cool. See how this goes. These VV comic drops are just, they sell out in like seconds now. It's crazy. It is really, really crazy. Okay, so after we do this VV drop thing, we're going to get into Q and the A. I will say that today's show is brought to you by Surfshark VPN. If you don't have a VPN, you're out online, you're cruising around, getting your NFTs, doing sweet, fun, stuff that you want to keep private. use a VPN. Don't be that guy. In fact, use code NERDS at checkout and click the link in the description so that you help the channel out at the same time. You get 83% off and 3 months free if you haven't taken the plunge. Bruh, we're just going to be doing more and more stuff online. Go get Surfshark VPN. I have Surfshark on all my devices. I love Surfshark VPN. It is also brought to you in part by the Nerd Vengers. All these lovely people you see in the chat with their membership badges. Amazing folks that help keep the lights on over here. They help us to be able to keep making content, keep coming out, streaming, having fun with y'all, even as YouTube does crazy things and the views are wild and up and down and things are out of control. The Nerd Vengers keep us level. The Nerd Vengers keep us going. They keep the tower intact. So thank you guys so much for the support, and members get a ton of fun. Oh shit, it's about to drop. Oh shit. Dropping in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. Okay, bye now. You better work. You better work, you stupid thing. Come on, VV. Bruh, it's doing that thing again. No, it's doing that thing again. It's doing that thing. Okay, bye now. Okay. I think I got one. Fam. I think we Gucci. Cool. Okay. Order processing. Processing. We're processing here. We're processing. Yeah, Doodle, you'll get your badge back. And look, it's all good, man. Sometimes people can't sold out. Okay, wow. Dang. Okay, got one of those. And yeah, so this is something else we have going on here, right? Mike, licensed to show Porter, has been a member for 15 months. They have this fun, like, if you've been a member, you get to sort of send in a chat that's kind of like a super chat. We are feasting on the goodness of the MCU platter, the Infinity Saga, and now MCU 4 with movies and shows. Let's go. Bring all the toys in. Love y'all. Love you right back, brother. Love you right back. And then I missed somebody else's chat. Trev, member for 15 months, says, how would someone legitimately deny being in something other than not commenting on their own prerogative? That's a great question. How do you do it? I think one way you could do it was the way Topher Grace did. I don't think anybody legitimately thinks that Topher Grace is going to be in the movie after what he said online. And I think there's sort of signs out there. Like if you're NDA'd, right? Then basically think about it. If you're NDA'd, what are the things you can and cannot say? Well, you definitely can't say that you're involved. You can't say that you're doing the project, right? But if you're not NDA'd, perhaps there's just different things that you can say. I'd have to think about that one. You know what I mean? It's a legitimately great question. I'm sure there have been examples of people that say stuff like that, and then we're like, okay, yeah, that's definitely a sign. And maybe some of it's timing and whatnot. I mean, right now, all I can think of is the bad examples, right? Like, don't put little pictures out and then delete them, like Tom Hardy. You know what I mean? Like, don't, Josh has never had an NDA. I've signed a few NDAs, but honestly, like, nothing crazy, you know? And I didn't even look at them fully. I was just like, whatever. I know Disney's NDAs are pretty intense, and so people really, really fear that. So, yeah, it's crazy. Topher's response was great. Yeah, I thought it was pretty fun. All right, guys, let's shift into the Q and the A. Again, we will be doing a Nerd Coin drop on the store later today. If you are a member, you'll get a 10-minute warning of when we're dropping. We're dropping 3 different Funkos today. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. So let's shift into the Q and the A. I'll go over all the super chats that come in. If you got some loot and you want to throw some super chat money at me, do it. It helps out. It helps me be able to afford all the expensive coffee that I drink, etc., etc. But if you don't have any loot, please don't worry about it. Just throw a chat into the chat, man. We'll hang out after we go through some of these super chats, and we will just get into those as well. We'll be hanging for about a half hour here. And then I'm going to break, get some food or something. And we shout then be streaming at noon. Old Dirty Squirty. Welcome back to the Nerd Vengers. Says you joined. And he's almost at 6 months. That's crazy. And then Blue X joined last night. Welcome to the Nerd Vengers. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right, let's get into some of these super serious. See what everybody's saying. Oh, great. Some Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff. Big Stevie first in today with a $5 holler says, yes, she is. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is canon with way too many exclamation points. Yeah, we'll see, bro. Look, as I said, I can throw a dog a bone, you know? I can be sort of more kind about this. And yes, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is absolutely canon to the multiverse. Of course, out there in one version of the universe, there was Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. In fact, maybe there's a universe out there where Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was actually a good show. Oh, am I right? Am I right? Okay, anyway. RF Gaming Channel with a $5 holler said Atlanta filmmaking spotted Chloe when Doctor Strange 2 was filming there in February. I've been saying she's coming since then. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is canon. Say it. Okay, yeah, so I already said it. But let me just kind of elaborate on this point because I think one of the things that Marvel's getting really good at is filming stuff all over the place. Like, I'm pretty sure at one point, Spider-Man was filming in 2... maybe 3 different locations, like all at the same time, and they had like second units out that were doing a lot of big work. And with stagecraft, right? And with all these different stagecrafts, pretty wild what Disney can do. You know, you look at what they did with Luke Skywalker and hiding that. Like, my thing is this. There's a lot of crazy surprises for Marvel that we know about, right? And look, I don't really care that much because I like being hyped up about rumors and all that. By the way, we really did talk about Luke Skywalker coming into The Mandalorian last year. Like, I know it didn't leak, but many of us were like, bruh, no, it's going to be Luke. So even that, like, there was speculation out there that happened. But yeah, we hadn't seen anything or heard that it was coming or whatever, right? There could potentially still be some wild surprises in Spider-Man and in Doctor Strange, some things that we're not sure about. So it's always possible that with this technology and the ability to shoot and the way they're great at digital stuff these days, it's pretty wild. So who knows? Mike Haas did say this earlier. Chloe Bennet also mentioned on her socials that she had been getting back into fighting shape about 6 months ago. Yeah, makes sense to me, man. Makes sense to me, and it would track for that time period. And look, I think Chloe's great. She was one of the best parts of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in all seriousness. So, yeah, I'm down. I'm down. I think it would be great if she came back, man. You know what I mean? Like, for real, for real. Let's see here. Angelo with a $2 holla says, what did you think of Visions as a whole? 8 out of 10? Yeah, I would say 8 out of 10. I'll say that, and I want to sort of collect my thoughts on this and do like a full video later, right? Like I want to do a full Visions video where I sort of break down the things I really like, the things I wasn't crazy about, and what I think Star Wars should do moving forward with this, right? Visions was not perfect by any means. And there were only a few episodes that I felt like were incredible pieces of art, just like on their own. But there's a lot of good stuff in there and a lot of interesting perspectives that I think Disney should take a little bit more seriously. Like the reverence for the lightsaber and the reverence for the Kyber crystal. That shit was dope. Like that was awesome. I'm all about that. Like, yes, please, more of that. And, there's some really, really good stuff between, like with Jedi and their whole philosophies. And look, the 9th Jedi episode is brilliant. It's really, really cool. It's got a lot of anime stuff going on as well, but it's just so cool. Episode 1 is my favorite, and I can't wait for that novel. I wonder if they commissioned the novel after they got that short film back. You know what I mean? Because they've probably had that for some time, and maybe they commissioned that novel because they were like, dude, this is dope. I don't know. I'd love to know more about that. But overall, yeah, Visions was great, but not flawless. And there's definitely some weirdness in there that, like, I'm not all about. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't about episode 2. I didn't like the Astro Boy episode. But it's still fun to see that kind of flavor with Star Wars for sure. So, pretty cool. Andre says with a $5 holla, says, give me this. How pumped would you be to see some of the Visions characters in live action Star Wars with a definitely the main dude from episode 1. David Harbour Jedi was crazy fun. I really liked that. Rabbit Girl Lady was kind of fun. Let's put her in there. Yeah, I'd be down to see some of those characters in live action. I don't think that's what they're going to do with it. Like they're going to leave it pretty disconnected, I think, which is fine too. It's all gravy. But I think there's a route by which some of those characters could achieve being canon or whatever, but don't some of them feel like they just need more of their own story told anyways? Like a lot of them feel like the beginning of a story. And I wonder if those studios did that like kind of intentionally to be like, hey, well, we could do more. You know what I mean? Or something like that. And Star Wars Visions 2, maybe the continuation of many of those stories and a few new ones or something. I mean, I'm down. I had a great time on the watch party with you guys. I think that's a really fun flavor to be adding to the Star Wars repertoire. You know what I mean? Proxy says with a $5 holla, serenade me in your best Gollum voice, Papa Josh. That's all I got. That's the best Gollum. I can get that sort of like hairball thing going on with it. I could do a better one later on, but to be honest with you, I'm not feeling like destroying my voice, and that would undoubtedly destroy my voice. The Exodus says, still keeping the evil Tom Cruise dream alive. Yeah. Well, so I told you guys, like, I saw a crazy leak for Multiverse of Madness a week ago, and more and more stuff that comes out seems to make that, like, it seems like it's real. But one of the things in that leak is they just briefly talk about another reality called the Iron Legion reality. And I don't know much about it. but it sounds dope, and it could be evil Tom Cruise reality or something. Like, what if Iron Man just took over the planet like an authoritarian? Like that kind of a thing or something like that. Could be dope. Could be dope. Fifi with a $5 holla says, Visions was aight. We can all agree we need a 12-episode series just focusing on that Star Wars punk rock band. Take my anime love and money. Oh, Fifi. That was one of my least... I mean, I tried to have fun with it the second time we watched it on the stream last night, you know, and I was like just goofing. But yeah, it's weird, man. I think the Astro Boy episode is weirder. Like, it's more weird. Like, the sounds and all these different things. Yeah, not my favorite thing. But yeah, Visions was cool. It was a fun ride. You know what I mean? I wonder how more hardcore anime people felt about it. For me, I'm sort of like a normie anime fan. And a huge Star Wars fan, and for me, it kind of hit me in like a perfect flavor, like a perfect spot. Many of the episodes for sure. Big Stevie W with a $5 holla says actress who played Gemma Simmons also hinted that she was filming for something and she couldn't tell us, but we would lose our minds. Wow, bruh. Dang, it seems like they might be getting the band back together. You know, I heard some insiders and scoopers say something to the effect of like, yeah, of course they're going to try to bring Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. back. Like, Feige wants all the fans to be happy. He doesn't want any of the fans to be left behind or upset about this kind of stuff. So, I'm down, fam. Like, for real. I am down to clown, as it were. Yeah. Hi, Josh. See you later. See you later, man. Honestly, I only enjoyed one. Ooh, well. Oh, wait. Is that a different chat? Am I looking at the wrong chat? Jeez Louise, man. Where's my chat? Oh, there we go. Okay, I was looking at the wrong chat. Holy crap. All right, I'm going to end that poll because y'all were wrong. Hang on. Let me see something here. Okay, I didn't see these popping up on the other page, but I see them popping up now, so I'll go over these. Levi, been a member for 8 months, says, what up, Josh? Star Wars fan here, but you're the reason I got into the MCU, and I can't thank you enough, brother. You and the Nerd Vengers have a great day. Damn, Levi, thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. Okay, Andre, I already went over that. Green Bear, member for 6 months, says, bro, let me tell you something. Diamonds are forever. True, you got that diamond tier badge. So I'm going out of town this weekend. I'm going to go hang out with my cousin, which, by the way, I could use some recommendations on dope anime that my cousin and I should watch. Hit me up on the Discord about that. But next weekend, we'll do a Diamond Lounge stream. And we've got some fun. We got something for that. So next weekend, we'll do a Diamond Lounge stream. Maybe Friday, maybe Saturday. We'll see. Emo Joe. Been a member for 6 months. Says, I think YouTube is trying to get people addicted to super chats with these. These are the gateway to supers, LOL. Take my nothing. Maybe. I mean, I kind of think of it as just a fun way for y'all to be able to kind of, you know, get a chat in there or whatever, you know. I think it's cool. MK Matt, member for 6 months, says, yo, I loved Visions. Was such a nice change of pace, but I know I wasn't the only one falling asleep during that last episode last night. Yeah, I was on the struggle bus a little bit, and I don't know. Like, I like the marathon streams and the marathon stream idea, but I don't know, bro. I don't know how much we're gonna do that. Just being real. Okay, let's see here. Darth KS says, let's go, Nerd Vengers. Love what you do, Josh. Thank you so much. Josh I says, bruh, Vision was dope as hell. Only 2 out of 9 didn't like as much. That's fair. Can't wait for more. Josh, keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate you. P.S. Take my money, brother. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I really do. Let's see here. Big Kale, member for 3 months, says Visions was dope. My favorite episode was the 9th Jedi, and the last episode was giving me mad The Last Airbender vibes. Take my 3 months of Prime Vengeance milestone badge money. Again, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Flatbrush Zombie says it's not a matter of if, but when John Bernthal Punisher enters the MCU. He took that role super seriously and deserves that. Bruh, you ain't wrong. Carl with a $2 holla and a message retracted. I didn't see it. But yeah, thank you, Flatbrush Zombie. You're right, bro. He took it really seriously. I think it's awesome. He does a great job. So I'm really hopeful that we're getting more of that coming for sure. Thanks, Space Wolf. Appreciate that, man. It says, love this community. Oh, crap. Love Visions. Was so dope. And you have my nerdy heart. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Proxy says, how hyped are you for Star Wars What If rumors, and what would you want to see? Okay, so we're going to talk about that next week. I did talk briefly with Nick about it, and another person that I talk to sometimes, dude, trust me, bro, said, yeah, I think that's a thing. I've heard about that as well. So we will talk about that next week. I can't really talk about it much more other than to say I'm pumped, bruh. I'm fucking pumped, bruh. Yeah. It's kind of a vibe right now, this beat. Yeah, definitely wouldn't like those 2 episodes, but the Shonen Seijin guy. Yeah, there was a lot of fun. I mean, ultimately, I'm grateful. You know what I mean? I'm grateful we got what we got. No, that's not true. Nikki, I talked, Justin was in the chat last night towards the end. I was even saying, talking to him about which ones he liked and all that, so. I saw the positivity. Star Wars What If sequels never happened. I know, that's what a lot of people want to see. I mean, we'll see how people respond to the story next week. I think a lot of people will be down. But who knows? When do you think the Netflix Marvel Universe will be available on Hulu? And would you be checking it out? No, I'm probably not going to check out Hitmonkey, just being real. It's possible that I'll check it out if there's like nothing else to watch or whatever, and I'm like feeling it. But, bro, there's a lot. There's always content to watch. You know what I mean? Leonard says, Josh, how would you reconcile the fact that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is multiverse when the show made a direct reference to the MCU like Fall of S.H.I.E.L.D.? So it's likely just going to be a version of our universe that was really, really close to the one that we have now. And without getting into too many spoilers of that, I think you'll see some universes in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness that are going to be very similar, that are going to be pretty close to our universe, but like some things changed. You know what I mean? And so Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is likely very close to our universe. And that's just my speculation. Look, they could make it full-on MCU connected. They could definitely do that. But my gut tells me it'll just be multiversal, you know? Where was the Attack on Titan Visions episode? Yeah, that would have been nuts, huh? Dodd's View says, Josh, I know you hate Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but it's special to me because it got me into Marvel Comics and the MCU and much more. It wasn't perfect, but it was awesome. Yeah, I liked the second season. The second season was cool, and then I was excited about the Inhuman stuff, but then ultimately the Inhuman stuff, I wasn't down. Bro, I used to ride hard for that show. I thought Agent Ward was awesome, you know? And then they, like, killed him and then fucking brought him back as, like, some weird thingy. You know what I mean? Vault Tech Spy, member for 4 months, says, Josh, you're the best. It's awesome that you don't just read the Super Chats. Oh, yeah. Look, Super Chats help, for sure. And I appreciate everybody that throws them in there. But, you know, part of this is just us hanging out, man. I just want to hang out and see what y'all got to say. Visions is basically the Animatrix. It's very similar. I got a lot of those same vibes. For sure. Post-Secret Wars, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. will be full canon. Possible. The Ghost Rider shit was cool, but didn't they burn... Pun unintended. Didn't they burn through their VFX budget the season that they had that, dude? And then the rest of the season sucked? Yeah. Didn't that happen? Wasn't that the thing? Opinion alert. Chloe Bennet was one of my least favorite things about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh! Damn, John, very generous $50 holla. Holy shit, my guy. Thank you for the love. Appreciate you, brother. Says, much love, Nerd Vengers. Just paying my dues. Take my money. Hey, man, I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Very sweet. To Scott F says, bro. One more month for my purple, bro. Damn, John, that's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money. Thank you. I'll say at noon today, guys, we're going to be reading more comics, and I've been really enjoying reading books with you guys. We're going to pick back up on the Jonathan Hickman. What's going on with my voice today, bro? We're going to do the Jonathan Hickman Secret Wars. We're going to keep leading up to that, so we'll go over a couple of issues today. No real crazy updates for like the channel or whatever. Just still working on stuff behind the scenes, put in some new fun stuff in the videos and whatnot, but just doing our thing over here in the tower, man. I will say, Leonard, I got you. I'm going to read that in just a minute here. I said this in the Discord, but go check it out. If any of y'all are MMO players and you're going to get New World, please let us know. We're going to link up with Maria. She has like kind of like a video game group that's already going to formulate a company on New World. And look, this is like going to be total jargon to most of you, but we want to basically just work together so we can have all of our resources going towards like owning a town or something in New World. So get on the Discord if you're curious about that. I'm just letting Maria do her thing. She knows all the stuff about the game, and she already has like the company and everything. So I'm just going to tag along with that. And I think the Nerd Vengers that want to play could tag along with that. And look, I'm obviously not going to be able to no life that game or whatever, but I plan on playing it a good bit. And Elisa and I have been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 together, and we really like that. And so we're going to see if she likes New World, and that could be a really fun game for her and I to play together and to play with some of you guys and like kind of hang out like that. So if you're into that sort of thing, check out the Discord. Leonard, who has been a member for 14 months, says, just wanted to try this type of message. Cool, this feature exists now. You demand, Josh. Yeah, it is pretty cool, huh? It's fun. It's fun they're doing that. Darth Clean, you're gonna join up with us, Meng? I can simp the dirt under Chloe Bennett's fingernails. Yeah, she's a looker. She is a looker. I won't deny that. Good looking gal. 1, 5, and 7 were fire. 2 and 6 equal trash. Again, Justin, I agree with that. 2 and 6 to me were wild. Almost wild. I almost want to say wildly out of place, but not no life it, says Bobby Perez. Well, you know, I'd love to be able to, maybe we'll do a stream like Tuesday night and we'll try like streaming the game, all of us together or something. But I'm just so busy, man. There's just so much I'm trying to do right now. Like I'm trying to get this comic book written. I'm working on building an RPG. And obviously it takes a lot of effort and energy to do this YouTube thing. So yeah, we got a full plate over here. We got a couple full plates, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Neyman says, I was thinking about the people who watch anime but not Star Wars and how many Star Wars fans there are now. Oh, new Star Wars fans. Yeah, I do wonder about that, man. Although I think a lot of anime fans, I think there's a big crossover there, actually. I think a lot of anime fans like Star Wars. Star Wars has a lot of Eastern themes in it. You know what I mean? Chef Moriarty, who's been a member for 3 months, says, Chloe Bennet is actually my girlfriend. I can confirm if she will be in Secret Wars in about 69 minutes, if you know what I mean. Damn! You lucky mother trucker. You lucky mother trucker. But also you lying. Dog. We all know you lying, dog. So, but good on you. Slow-mo, member for 8 months, says, spill the tea. It's why I'm a member. LOL. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. after season 3 sucked, but still better than 90% of the Arrowverse. That's rough to hear, but probably true. F. Warner Brothers, 4 months till Amethyst. I can't spill any tea that I'm not at liberty to spill. Yeah, I am going to miss that on the Halo beta this weekend, Dirty Nap, but I didn't get invited. I honestly, bro, I should have made a Halo Insiders account a long time ago. But I did not make one until recently. But if I got an invite to that, I would just take my Xbox to my cousins and be like, bruh, let's get on this shit. And if you're out there, Bill Gates, send me an invite to the Halo thing. You mother trucker. Do it. Do it! Yeah. Bruh, so much cap around Chloe. Christ, doesn't take much to do it for y'all, does it? Did you not witness last night when everybody in chat was simping for every female that was in each anime show? Come on, man. Come on, man. People were literally simping for every single female that was in each anime that we did last night. People were like, oh, she's the waifu. She's best girl. You know what I mean? Just over and over again. We needed 12 episodes. Yeah, dude, The Ninth Jedi was pretty freaking amazing. How does one become a Josh? Whew. I don't know. That's an interesting one, man. I don't know. What variant did I get of the NFT? Let me check. It probably hasn't even been sent to me yet. I'll check for you, though. In fact, let me just restart my app. Maybe that'll help. Bum, 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 bum. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, wait. I just opened up the wrong thing. Let's do this one. Yo, that Dr. Doom that I bought, though, is like creeping up towards 300 on the store. It hasn't been delivered yet. Still pending. Yeah, sometimes it takes as much as an hour or two to get that shiz delivered to you. But Chris19 says, just a reminder to simp responsibly. It's true, you should. All of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is best MCU product. What? What did you just say to me, bruh? Come on, man. Come on, bruh. What are you even saying, man? Okay, hang on. The Amethyst Bendu, holy crap, man. Very generous super chat says, as someone who didn't have a community like this as a youth, it's awesome to be here and listen and try to participate while at work and be a part of this community. 100% agree about the Visions episode. Keep up the good work. Bro, thank you so much, man. Yeah, it's interesting, right? Like, this is definitely something I didn't have when I was younger either. And I think some of it just comes from the internet and like being able to join up together and do stuff together and hang out. But like, man, like we really do have something special going on here. I love the Nerd Vengers. I love what we're doing with the brand and what we're doing in the tower. It's awesome. It's a fulfilling thing to be able to wake up every day and do this. Like even this morning, like it's a lighter news day. You know what I mean? It's a lighter news day. Like this Chloe story, it's fun. And I'm glad that we've had fun talking about it, but it's not really earth shattering. Right. And so I was like, man, like, what do we talk about this morning, you know? And then there's, like, some anxiety. And, look, YouTube is tough, man. And YouTube is acting really weird right now. And it always seems like there's just a struggle with it, right? But to be able to do this and put out the content and be able to connect with you guys, like, yo, that watch party last night, like, it wasn't, like, popping. But I had a blast just chilling with y'all, watching that together. Like, it really did feel like we were doing it together. We were watching that show together, experiencing it together, and it's very nice. So I agree, and I appreciate the support. I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. YouTube doesn't really pay me that well. You guys do. You know what I mean? Chef Moriarty says, hey, I'm just joking, guys. It won't take me any longer than 69 seconds. What the fuck? Oh, good. All right, bro. Let's see here. All of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. less than Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Ooh, that's a tough one for me. Y'all know how I feel about that. I'm not the biggest fan. You know what I mean? Not the biggest fan of Guardians of the Galaxy 2. But, yeah. Hey, look. How about this? I'll do you guys a crazy solid, man. I'll do y'all guys a crazy solid. If the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show is made legitimately canon, then we'll do a watch party and we'll binge through the last couple of seasons. We'll do it. I don't know when we'll do it, but we'll do it. And I know I should stop making these promises because I promised this and then like I go to look at what I have to do in a week and I'm just like, God damn, dude, I'm going to be streaming a lot. But I'll make y'all that deal. If Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the show, the ABC show, is made MCU canon, not to the multiverse, but to the actual sacred timeline MCU, and they bring these characters back, and they're the same characters from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and they're in Secret Invasion, then I will watch probably the last 2 seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with y'all. Matthew Griffith says, Josh likes Halo, Marvel, Star Wars, and MTG, a man of culture. Oh yeah, baby. I love Magic the Gathering. In fact, I have a super fun Magic the Gathering deck that I'm playing right now. It's like a mid-range counter Izzet's Dragons deck, and the new standard is out there, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm all about this new standard. This new standard is legit. Legit. Will you be watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. while shaving your head? No, God, no. Oh, God, no. No, bro, can't do that. Slow-mo says, no, multiverse is canon. No, not multiversal canon. I need it to be legit. If it's legit, then I'm about it. But if it's multiversal, then we'll just be like, okay, yeah, makes sense. Welcome to the fam. MTG is the shit. I agree. I love Magic the Gathering. One of my favorite games. Maybe someday we'll all be at a convention. And we'll be able to do play some Commander or play some Magic the Gathering together. That would be fun. Netflix Marvel greater than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I would agree with that. There's some misses in, Netflix Marvel as well, but there's some strong stuff, man. That's some strong stuff. All right, everybody, we're going to get on out of here. Thank you guys so much for the love today, for the support. It's always a good time, but lately it just feels like there's just a lot of love coming at me and coming at the channel, and it's really special, man. I appreciate y'all. Your eyes will burn, indeed. All right, guys, going to get out of here. I'm going to eat a little food. If you are a Nerdvenger member, keep an eye on the community tab and on Discord. We'll be going live at noon for members only. And we're going to read some comics today, okay? So probably go for like 40 minutes, maybe an hour today. And we're going to read some books. So come on by. It's always a good time if you can. And yeah, as I always say, man, I hope y'all are having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video. Did everybody go? Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? Say shout out to Dorian Trussell. Says Josh, I need a TVA suit on a t-shirt. Just an idea to bring on the variant Hela in Loki season 2. That would be nuts. Thank you for the support. Much love to all of you. Welcome to the Stinger. Tower be looking great, huh? Yeah, looking sharp. You know, all I gotta say, man, is just y'all are the best. That's all I gotta say. And, much love. Much love. And also, breaking news to all of you guys. Rob from Comics Explained just got back to me. And it looks like we will be doing another stream together. Let's go! Let's go! My man! Alright, everybody. I'm outie. See y'all soon.